What's up, everybody? It is the Eye of Ra. It is Sunday, the 28th of December, 2025. I'm in my goddess energy. Things are finding me. Once stolen, now it's coming home where it belongs with me. 'Cause it's my energy that flows like water, a never-ending flow. But it's only for me. It's my energy. Well, grand rising, everyone who's tuned in. Everyone. Now, child, as I was cleaning up today, and as I bent over, I seen something, and I said, ooh, but I always pray before I enter anyway. Because that's important, you know. I need for Yeshua to have a red carpet for me. Not the one in Hollywood, the one where, all you stars had to go do this or that, and then you're disappointed that still didn't make you happy. It's very sad. And then I seen a clip, I seen a clip about Eazy-E, and may you rest in power, not forgotten. And it almost sounded like something was stolen from his wife and children, or something to that effect, because if that clip was on point and accurate, he sounded like he was a very methodical thinking man, even in his sickness that mysteriously got a hold of him. But I want to know, where are the women that he was sleeping with if he had HIV, and how come it took him out so quickly? Was it through the Illuminati or those secret societies, because he was a thinking man and he was about to do something amazing that you all didn't want him to do? He was out of Compton and he saw a vision and he knew how to attain it, and then mysteriously he has HIV. And what was it, less than a month? He has AIDS, and then he's dead. Now, if that could happen to my ex who tried to give that to me, that would be awesome. I don't care what nobody thinks, because he is diabolical and he is chasing me. He is foolish. He is a liar, saying we are married. He had someone have plastic surgery to look like me. Someone going into court acting like me. It's a whole bunch of people doing that, but you know, him in particular, who was paid, who knew he had HIV, but that devil's still around here. Lucifer, I'm gonna need for you to unlock that protection you got around that dummy, and let his scummy bummy have AIDS and DIE. Because I don't understand how a healthy man, even if Eazy-E did have asthma, your T cells don't drop like that. Something was induced. Something was done. If we really stop and think about it, something was done to him. And I know he had a falling out with NWA, and then before he died, they say he made amends with them. But I sure hope he was not a sacrifice. But it's kind of looking like that because I don't know how. I mean, you had, what's that white actor name who had HIV? He didn't die as quick as Easy did. I'm just saying, it must be something to AIDS. Maybe there is a cure out there. I mean, we still have Magic Johnson thriving, or he even came out and said he doesn't have it anymore. So that's a blessing within itself. But those who try to intentionally give that to somebody, I don't think you need to be cured at all. Something wrong with you. If you know you have that, you mad at the person that gave it to you, you need to tell the authorities so they can go to prison like they supposed to. But anybody laying down with anybody today, that is a choice that you made. Now either you cover it up and hopefully it don't burst open, right? But I'm just grateful to the Most High that nigga didn't give that to me. But it's just the intent behind it. He intended, he was paid to come lay with me, to give it to me. He lied to me when we met. He said he had a heart condition, not HIV, because I would have never, and he know that, and the people who paid him to come to me knew that too. Anyway, the things that people do is, I don't know. And then the stealing of people, residuals, royalties, things that belong to other people. I mean, like I said, I still can't get over the chick Rachel who changed her name after her mother told on her. I was trying to figure out, do her mother still live? Because she's still doing some things with identity, not identifying with herself. She want to be somebody else, like a lot of other people. I don't know why you would want to be somebody else, because you never know their fate. None of us know our fate, so why you want to be somebody else? Even if they do have money, you can live a better life. You never know why you trying to destiny swap. You never know how death may find them, or you just never know. But of course, I thank God that I don't do drugs, I don't drink, I don't sleep around anymore, right? And when I was doing it, I was fortunate enough not to get anything other than VD, right? So I'm just grateful for that. I think about those foolish acts, We have to all think about that, because when people say, "Ooh, he don't know I'm sleeping with his woman," or "She don't know I'm sleeping with her man." Man, if you ran into a man like that one that tried to intentionally give me something, but he don't tell you that he has it, and a couple is holding a secret and they just together because they both have something that don't nobody else wants. And there you go, tiptoeing in the back door. Surprise, surprise. But anyway, we all have done foolish things, but it is something to think about, because a disease, incurable disease, is not funny at all. And I understand, X, that you may be mad, but nigga, you know what you do. You are a hoe. You are a nympho. That's what you are. Because you like men and women. And then you sit up there and make babies like, what? Anyway. But anyway, back to my cleanup session. As I'm bending down, lotioning up, I just happened to look up under the sink. And I said, oh my goodness. Now, who draws something up under a sink? That's intentional. Some witchcraft. Harry Potter. Bull crap. Return to sender. Thank you, Most High, for protecting me. Because, these people who are holding me hostage, because that's what this is. You're blocking me from making money, from doing things, and then you want to socially engineer me in a parking lot, holding me hostage, holding up my things. I do not consent to any of it. None of it. None of it. And let's continue. Anyway, you have to be very desperate to sit down on the floor of a public restroom and draw witchcraft on a sink basin. Anyway, all that Marine Kingdom witchcraft, may it return to the sender and the one who sent you to do it. May it stick to you like glue in your household too. I don't deserve it. I reject it. I renounce it. And I won't accept or consume your karma for whatever you have done to me to make me be in a situation that you socially engineered for me to be in to try to take advantage of me by doing witchcraft and sorcery. Sick people. I think that's what happened with Eazy-E, because somebody knew, kind of like with Bill Cosby. They said he wanted to take over some type of channel, have his own network. I don't know why. It's kind of like Black Wall Street. There go that history again. When black people were just thriving, doing their own thing, and minding their business, and there go that lie, like, the one in Tulsa, Oklahoma, too, right? I said the same thing, Black Wall. But anyway, when people are minding their business, doing their own thing, like, I know that I'm living from my car now, but that's not my destiny. So I know I have to use public entities to clean my temple, right? The temple that belongs to Yahweh Signal that you would never penetrate again. Never. Okay? So, anyway, all I got to say is, I guess people are just desperate, and desperate, you do desperate things. I mean, there's different stories about the light bulbs, like it was someone melanated, but then you see something else. It's like, why are people trying to steal somebody else's shine when you can just simply sit down, relax your freaking mind, and get out of other people's business? Don't be a busybody. And talk to the Divine Supreme. Divine Supreme, like the story of Hezekiah. Hezekiah was sick. He asked God for an extension on his life and to heal his body. And it is known that he had his wish granted. Now, why can't you just sit down and say, Lord, I want to be beautiful. Lord, I want to have some more money. Lord, I would like to do this or that. And he will simply answer you whether that is his will for you to have. You ought to know that whatever your plot and scheme was against me, you ought to know whatever your plot and scheme was against me, it's not panning out, as you can see. It did for a little bit, but it's not the case anymore, is it? Anyway. Anyway. back to Eazy-E. That was a shame how quickly he passed away. It's also a shame how Bob Marley passed away. You know, you murderers out there, whether you do it with witchcraft or you intentionally put something in someone's food, or you outright red rum them in whatever capacity for selfish reasons, I just want you to know that every day that you walk this earth, you will be tormented until it's time for you to die. You will not have peace. Your money won't give you peace. Nope. Because you're going to remember all of that. Like, you know, I wonder if my middle child is still alive. Because the whole family that I knew, it was like, why don't you just drop it? Drop what? A being that came out of my womb that I was told something heinous has happened to them. A human being that I raised, nurtured for 17 years, 17 and a half years, because he was almost 18. One that you crooked, corrupt adults who wanted my things convinced to go against me with your life insurance fraud. And then, is he really alive or is he deceased at the hands of you? Because I distinctively remember something coming to me as the spirit speaking to me, saying that he was betrayed by my brother figure, his uncle. I'm hearing he killed me. Wow. Well, you know, I don't know what happened to my middle child, but I bet a lot of you do. You know what happened to my other 2 children too. But you know, what you do comes back to you in different formats, of course, because what I like is not what you like, possibly. What you relish is probably not what I relish. Or whatever it is, it comes back in that format. What I do know is, either way, if my son is still walking around, who still murdered his hopes and dreams to go along with y'all diabolical scheme to have me meet a certain demise that you wrote in books, made contracts about. Sickos. Sick. And then you Masons, you Alpha, Beta, Kappa. And then my spirit just keep bringing up Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, what do we have in common? Or is your brother-in-law that's married to your sister? What is his issue? What? I'm just saying, there's something going on. Do y'all have a secret about me? Would you like to tell me? Because I decree and declare today on the 28th of December 2025 that the secret will be out. Holy Spirit, go to their residence and let them sing like a canary. Let them not have any rest. I I don't know why you keep coming in my energy. Anywho, man, I would suggest that y'all stop doing black magic on me and voodoo, Santeria, and whatever else you know that that you do. Drinking blood of animals. Oof. Child. Now that is prohibited in the Bible. Y'all gonna catch something. And it's gonna be a new disease out at your expense. And you're gonna be the guinea pig that the science of medicine will practice on for that disease. While you sitting up here drinking blood of an animal to sacrifice me, to do things to me. So not cool. Anyway, all I know is I'm sick of this foolishness. I want the eyes of the true investigators, not you imposters who sit in seats and won't do anything. As a matter of fact, you need to be judged for high-stake crimes for not doing anything when you know something is wrong. And you know, now that I think about it, I mean, you know, when I contacted Attorney General in 2010, somewhere maybe before that or that day, you know, and then I'm contacting you now, and then you sit up there and you do nothing. And then you, of course, have Aramis Ayala. The first black state's attorney. Now, how did that happen? How did that happen? What deal did you make? And then you retire. Delatron, Aramis. You know, the things we do to get ahead and then end up looking like a damn fool. Rightfully earned, that would be you. And then get mad at me because I'm still living, thriving in homelessness. Right? The one that y'all put in this state, return to sender. That's your damn fate. And the things you did to my lineage. Do you have lineage? Did you start families and acting like you done? Proud and good mother and father, but yet around here killing other people's lineages. Well, Yahweh. Is there something that you can do today? Because it's so necessary. Okay. And anyway, just because I'm talking about you don't mean that I harbor resentment or hate. I just know that I'm just tired of this whole situation. And it does anger me, and I have a right to be angry. for any of you to try to take charge of another person's life. And again, to use that diabolical book, 48 Laws of Power, that is instructing people how to induce war, enact war on someone's life by bribery, going to various entities that a person needs to try to block off everything that a person's need. And sir, you probably made a lot of money off that book. But I think you need to do a conference, and you need to sit down and say, unless you are part of the RICO crew that needs to be charged with RICO crimes, for strategically working in various entities, using people's social, their name, cameras, stalking them, seeing what they do every day, trying to poison them, harass them, block their income. You, sir, I know it said you said it in an indirect manner. No, nigga, you need to say it in a direct manner. These are thoughts that could ruin a person's life. If you're not a part of this RICO crime, you need to have a sit down on a public platform. Because that book has caused a lot of chaos in people's lives before me and in my life right now because of your words. That's why we have to be careful what we say. I know. We have to be careful what we write, and if we do write something that we know is a given, you should emphatically say don't do it, right? Now, I'm just speaking from my truth, what I have witnessed, endured, and outlived. And, you know, it's just a shame that we look at some of you in high places. You know, again, we wrestle not with principalities, but with spirits in high places. Well, we all have a spirit. So your spirit in your temple, in your vessel, your human flesh, in those high places are dark. They are foul. You are fallible with your decisions to go along with 48 laws of power against people. Now, I mean, you have indoctrinated a war that even if it was a war, a real war, right? That would be something that you would want to do, like what's going on in Ukraine. I mean, to knock off their infrastructure, right? You would try to damage necessities or something to that effect, like your 48 laws of power instructs, right? And y'all are doing this in a domestic situation, which is illegal. But yet you're being praised for this book that has ruined, has caused someone to take their own life. I am certain of that. With people being exploited illegally and not knowing how to handle it because they're not as strong as I. And some of you want mercy for the stupid decisions that you made to ruin someone else's life, to play a game with someone else's life. Harry Potter games. Now, if I would have succumbed to your decision to unalive me, then you would still be going on with your stupid human lottery, trafficking, exploitation, pedophilia, money laundering. Intrusive invasion of people's homes, seeing how you can make another movie because you're looking into people's houses, and that's how you make the fucking movie anyway. Because you don't have enough courage to just sit and meditate and let a thought or two or three give you a vision of a movie. No, you intrusively go in people's homes. Or you can just sit out at a park and people watch. Or go to a mall and people watch. But no, you are emphatically going in people's homes, lives, through their phones, cloning you. Now what devilish activity, knucklehead, has thought of such a thing? Clone someone's phone. We can look at everything they do. We can hear too. Absolute power, right? I'm telling you, in the Bible, it says Yahweh Siknu is going to destroy the city of Ai. Now, that sounds like some, Superman, the production they use, the city, they be saying, but they're talking about this technology here that you all use to destroy other people's lives instead of using it for good. You're invading the space of many. May the word come alive and you be destroyed, AI, and those who produce it, who's making lots of money off of other people's misery and pain and keeping them downtrodden while you gain. I don't think so. Yahweh Siknu is on the scene and he is upset. He is raising up an army against you. I decree and declare it to be so, and it is true. Downtrodden you shall be when you did it first to me and them. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. I decree and declare it to be so. I mean, this is sick behavior, sick. Like Columbus, I discovered America. How did you do that if you took people hostage and made them enslaved? It was somebody already there. Does that make sense? Hello? Again, that hostile takeover, that Debo from Friday, I want what you have and I'm taking it by any means necessary. No, no, no. I do not consent to that. And may the ancestors who you red rum took from and they are not here anymore, may they wake up and start body jumping to take you down, to take back their resources that you took from them, their creativity too. Take it from you and give it to somebody who will do the right thing with it and not you. That's what I decree and declare today over the world, over the four corners of the earth. Because if you could do that, why do you need to have our residuals, royalties, our creativity, and keep us downtrodden? What? When? How? I don't think so. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. I don't care how much power you think you have. A spiritual cancer. Your money in modern medicine won't take away. You know, like you be sending to other people spiritually with voodoo, witchcraft. Everybody better learn to pray to the one who gave us life today. And you better pray that he covers you and protects you and use you for more than somebody keeping you downtrodden. Anyway, I think that's all that Spirit has to say for right now. Let me see. There was something on my mind about that dumb brother figure, but yeah. And it's amazing though. You know, I never seen any baby pictures of me, but I seen baby pictures of the brother figure and the sister figure. So, you know, I do not believe that Sandra and Archie are my parents. So who are my real parents? Government. I'm not your freaking experiment, and I would like for you to give me my truth. Or I would like the Holy Spirit not to allow you to have any good days in your life that you live and you continue to keep me from my truth. Period. I would like the ancestors who I do belong to, who may not be here now, to come find you and make your life miserable like you're trying to do mine. Right. That's how I feel about you. You don't have a right to do what you do. If you know my truth, give it to me. And then do something with these lying exes, ex-husband, these imposters having plastic surgery to try to imitate somebody. People inserting themselves in people's legacies after they have passed on because you take the papers and just insert who you want to be in there. No, enough of that. Stop it. May the truth come out throughout the four corners of the earth. I don't care what country, city, or state you're in. If you are living in somebody else's place and they still have living kin, may it be exposed. Because I don't give you my ancestral inheritance for you to live my life and have me in squalor, bitch. You and your children live in my life with me and my children that I had from their pappies that ain't shit. But I didn't know that at the time, or I was just foolish doing my thing at the time, but it's okay. I still love my children anyway, but they pappies, another thing. That's water under the bridge because we did what we did and we had the baby, but you know, But then you have a stupid parental figure who stole me from somewhere, took my things, ruined my lineage life. Although I didn't raise them to go against me. I don't know why you did that, but you chose to do that, and now you stand in it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Because decisions have consequences. And I can't be afraid to speak my truth. I don't have to think about it. If you ask me about it, I'll tell you what I know to be true. Because I'm the one who had to live it anyway. I don't need to fabricate like you. Okay? Anyway, and stop trying to look at my videos to think you know me. Because I'm telling you, Yahweh is coming for you, who is trying to emulate me and keep me in the back room. No, nigga, I'm coming out to the front, and you are going to be under my foot. Period.